Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Door Show! Presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you in partnership with the Respected Rhinos Club, and a special shout out to my newly found Naked Rhinos family. If you know, you know. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Cap'n Colt Sroka, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, today's special guest of the day, joining us in about 30 minutes from now, and do our own research together. Now, before we can do any of that, a couple things I need you to do for moi. Item number one, please, those of you who have been here before, you know what's coming. Those of you who are new, get ready. Take a moment. Two, smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the YouTube channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button, that notification bell there as well, both on my profile at Cap'n Colt and at DMND Hand Radio, so you never miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the podcast on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here and right now so you never miss any show dropping ever again, because the audio of every single show releases after each live episode is complete. Next item up on the docket, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while you're watching today's show. Hey, also, hit that other like button, leave me a comment, leave me a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat over there if you are watching live on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, doesn't work. Can't see your comments, can't see what's going on over yonder, so I need you to hop on over to the YouTube live chat, which is already jumping here on this beautiful Monday morning. Why do I need you to jump over there? Because number one, it's how we start every show, by saying GM to the chat. Number two, it is how we stay in communication, because this is not a Twitter space where Web3 is being built right now. We stay in communication during the whole show. And number three, it's the only way that you can enter the Daily Door giveaway. You have to enter the secret phrase, soon to be revealed, of each single day in the YouTube live chat, and then you will be entered in to the Daily Door giveaway. But for now, before we get to that, last item up on tap, maybe, hey, hit that share button. Send it on over to your brothers, sister, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander, and somebody who could use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the Web3 and NFT space from time to time. Can't thank you enough when you choose to do all those things. It only helps me make Diamond Hand Radio and The Door Show bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! Woo! We back, baby. We back, baby. Come on. It's Monday morning. We're live in prime time. Sorry if I just woke up your whole office or your entire barbershop or whatever I might have just done. But we're here. We're live in prime time. Couple things got to get out of the way. Item number one. Let's say GM to the chat. My headphones are jacking up over here. Okay, here we go. Coming back. Okay, first person in the chat. Shout out Joey C. Baby. What's going on? LFG. Happy Monday, my brother. Then we got Mama Bear, the Door Show, live in prime time. You know the number one fan. You know the president of the DHR fan club. Right there, she sits live in prime time. Shout out Hemp, my man. Roku! One time for the one time. You know I gotta do it. Another one. Roku! For my man Jack Warren. Shout out GM. My man Demented. Oh, yeah. Respect is earned, not given. If you ain't minting rhinos, what the fuck you doing? Shout out to the Rhinos for always supporting The Door Show and our crazy guest of the day. Crazy big guest of the day, if you will. Mr. JTR, the Prez. And also HD. Can't ever forget. Shout out Angel. Roku! You guys just want to hear me fucking do that over and over again, don't you? Shout out one more time for the one time. Joey B, GM. Hey, Naked Z, GM to you. It is the caffeine cap. Also, caffeine cap to you. Also, capacity cap. Also, capacity cap. Also, whatever other cap rhymes with cap, Java cap. I don't know. I've heard so many doggone things now. I'm going to have so many damn ENS names. Everybody's cornering the market me, and I am screwed. However, GM Naked Z, good to see you, brother. Hey, we got some announcements. We got some announcements for this here show coming up with Naked Z, but neither here nor there. We keep it moving. Quit distracting me, for crying out loud. Or no, wait, I gotta look over here. Oh, GM, Amber Lynn, the love doctor herself. Oh, look at her live and in prime time. Kruger and say Kruger, GM, good to see you, my man. You ain't late, bro. We here. We just hanging. We're cooling. Everybody chilling on the old stream. My man, Ferk, what up, brother? GM, open 24/7, 365. Robert, baby, everybody in here, man. John B's in here. Let's go. Good afternoon. We got Tits, GM, Tits. Good to see you. Amazing sounds, GM. Happy Monday. Oh my God. Hey, Bocephus. Hey, what's up, Bocephus? How you doing? GM. Oh my goodness. Oh my greatness. It is. Oh, we got Tukes in here. Oh, nothing but PLP, baby. All damn day long. Okay. Oh, shit. We got Turv in here too. Goodness gracious. Look at you, beautiful human beings. Hey, man. Look, I could say GM to you the whole doggone day or down there, wherever the hell you, I don't know, wherever it's at. I don't know where your chat is. Regardless, we take the whole doggone show. Do got to shout somebody out because we got more segments. We got more stuff to get to, but I do got to shout somebody out. He is in the chat. My man right there. Last one to say, Travis, live in prime time. You see some new additions? Huh? You see some new additions around over yonder. Check it out first before we get into this. I know you guys are chomping at the doggone bit. Hold on. Let me hit this button. All right. Secret phrase of the day for July 18th, 2022. NFA BSFA. NFA BSFA. Everybody in the old Web3 NFT space is saying DYOR. I say DOOR. You guys do as well. I also say NFA BSFA. This is not financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice. NFA BSFA. That's all we have here at this damn show. Hashtag NFA BSFA to kick off the week. Got to type in some letters. Got to be a little active with the old fingers there. Giving you 7 letters. You got to type in there, and you gotta be accurate. So I'll let it NFA BSFA. I'll let it scroll there for a little while. See, you guys got it going on. But hey, back to this. Wowza Kapowza. Okay, shout out the GAC. Grandpa Ape Country Club. I mean, that is ridiculous. Also, shout out the Mac, Mutant Ape Country Club. Holy cannoli. Both of my, oh, baby. We have the OG. We also have the Mutant. Not the exact Mutant. This one still hasn't been mutated on any level yet. Okay, also, hold on. Other Mutant. Oh, come on. And with the kitty cat, come on. You know the kitten's going to play big utility and big value. Obviously, Diamond Hand in that. Hashtag Diamond Hand Radio. Hashtag NFA BSFA. Shout out the Respected Rhinos Club. You damn right. That's mine. That's mine right there. The Hawaiian shirt, ETH turban, and the knife. Oh, not to mention the old Wada horn. Again, shout out my Nike fam. And a woke zombie. Look at this woke zombie. He's got Bitcoin eyes on his glasses there, a little guitar. He's got some dog tags. Shout out John B, as always, for defending our country and our freedom, sir. We appreciate you so much here at Diamond Hand Radio and the Door Show. And the Diamond Hand fam, as always, appreciate you, my friend. But I had to flex. Took me a real long time, actually, to set those up on the show. And we got some other stuff we need to talk about. So, had to put those aside. Let's get into the first segment of the day, my friends. You know the drill. It's time for NFT 101. Cheers, all you gorgeous humans sipping on the black elixir of the gods. Shout out to Hellfire and the Sea Bums. As always, if you're taking your sip, take your sip. I'm sipping on some... I don't know. It's vanilla bean creme brulee. I don't know. I ate a big old bag. Big old bag. Shout out Mama Bear for hooking me up with the big old bag. But take your sip if it's your time to take another sip. It is for me. Be right back. Whoa! Woo! Okay. All right, kids. It's that time again. NFABSFA, secret phrase of the day, hashtag NFABSFA. We move into NFT 101 and the future of NFT. Shout out Ricky Peters. Saw you just hop in here today, young lady. Beautiful July 18, 2022. Wanted to answer the public, if you will. This is another Answer the Public segment. Yeah, I guess NFT 101 segment, but I got it from Answer the Public. And one of them was, what is the future of NFTs? And again, this is going to be all my own opinion. This is not 100% financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice. Kind of why I put it as it is now. Obviously, or put the secret phrase as it is. Obviously, we know now. ETH is kind of on a run. Broke 1,500, looking kind of good. Things are back in the right direction. Shit, okay, man, we got something going on here. I don't think we're quite out of the woods yet, so don't be overly excited for where things are at. But I wrote down a couple of things just to kind of keep me in the right spot thinking here and keep this a little bit more concise, because I could talk about the future of it for days. But I've asked guests a lot, what do you think the future is? Where do you think we'll be? And this is kind of what I think. The flipper culture is always going to be here. These quick flips, the buy today, flip for 0.05 tomorrow, free mint. And now that the free mints are here, I mean, that's never going away, for crying out loud. So that's definitely something to think about. And I thought back to when I first entered the space. I first minted back in January, and I thought, it was always there. The flipper culture was always there. There's always been NFT projects popping up more and more and more. Well, now that there's free mints, it's more prevalent. It's easier for projects just to throw out, hey, free mint. If we flop, we don't. We run with the bag. If we go to the moon, hey, we go to the moon. Shout out. We have a strong community. So that's kind of where it's at. That's never going to go away. I just do personally believe that when markets are higher, they're kind of booming, that people are more invested in the long term. People are more ears to the streets with where's the big money going? Where's the big money? They follow the big money, right? And the big money is going to be invested in projects that are actually building businesses. Shout out the Ether Brews Brew Crew, actually building a business, and Duncan with Bearded.io. Shout out the Respected Rhinos, actually building a business. Shout out the Grandpa Ape Country Club, actually building a business. I could Woke Zombies, Chad and Brad. The business is already built. I could say it for days. That is where the smart money is going to go. And unfortunately, those flippers are never going to go away. But I don't like myself to be a flipper. I am invested in the long term. And that's where really I'm going to stay, is long term. And I recommend, not financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice, to do the same yourself. Invest in something you resonate with. Something that really pulls at your heartstrings, pulls at your soul. You want to put your money where your mouth is on that, the community, the utility, whatever the case might be. Because you remember, like, I don't know, a month ago, I was telling everybody, this feels like the beginning of the crypto winter, and everybody's like, I don't know, like, it feels pretty cold around these old parts, if you're asking me. I mean, for crying out loud, no, I got icicles rolling out my nostrils, but it feels pretty damn close, if you know what I'm saying. And what was I telling you back then? I was telling you that at that point in time, to reinvest in projects you believe in, and projects that mean something to you and that are going to have tangible real life value to you in the future. Why do I tell you that? Because this opportunity is never going to come again, at least at this scale. In my humble opinion, the next Ethereum run, because we all pretty much operate on ETH, the next ETH run is going to go to the fucking moon, for lack of a better term. Whether that's 5K, whether that's a 3K hold to 4, hold at 5 for a while, jump to 7.5, push 10. I don't know what that is, but when it moves, it's going to move, because it's been down way too long, for far too long, and there's too many major players involved in the ETH blockchain alone for it not to pump again, and BTC not to pump again. Like, it's inevitable. So 1,500 is still cheap as hell. All right. And I told you again, I don't know. I don't think we'll see a drop. I can't tell you if we're going to see a drop or not again. If we do, so what? You average down. Whoop-de-doo, it's going to go back up. Don't freak out. But 1,500 is still damn affordable. Damn affordable. So just something to think about. Continue to get involved, continue to get invested in the projects that mean something to you. And to put a cap on it, hey, that's why they call me Cap. This time next year, when we have the Door Show and Diamond Hand Radio Media is a massive company in Web3, paving the way for the way Web3 media is done. And we have a couple other shows. We have maybe Ferk and G on here. We have Baby O running some type of stuff. We have conversations all the time. Who knows where this relationship is going to go? Shout out always the RRC. Who knows where the Ether Brews are going to be at that point in time? Who knows? That's the most beautiful part about it. And I believe this time next year that maybe not Web3 and blockchain technology are going to go through the moon, but I do believe the NFT space is. I do believe we are at the point in time where people are too scared to put their toe into the water. Some people, not everybody who's sitting around listening to this, who comes to the spaces, who are actively building the space, who are trying to bring more people into the space, are taking advantage of when the market is down. And I believe this time next year, the market's going to fly up and we're going to have NFT floors that are no cheaper than 1 ETH. I know that seems like a very bullish prediction, but I believe it. I firmly believe it. And again, maybe not Web3 technology, blockchain, the metaverses, all that stuff. Maybe not. Maybe not. I actually would lean on the side of probably not. But as far as NFTs and when they start to run again, I truly believe so. And I think people are going to be pissed off this time next year that they missed out, because it's going to be another cycle. The market's going to drop, but it's not going to drop back down to 13. Who knows what the hold is? Maybe 5,000, maybe 5K is the next hold. Do not do not be watching this show or whatever show also is on Diamond Hand Radio this time next year with me saying, I told you so. I told you so. And you ain't got no bag. You ain't got no bag. I ain't saying you got to be driving around a Ferrari, but you made a little bit of a bag. Because we're talking about it right now, July 18, 2022. Mock my words. All right, that's all I got for right here. Excuse me. Had to get a little cough out. You know, that old fucking COVID still just like, it's there. It's not, it's fucking there. I still got it. I still got it. That's the thing COVID doesn't understand is I still got it. And I'm sick of it shit. I'm sick of it shit. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. Thanks for letting me do that, guys. Okay, secret phrase of the day, July 18, 2022, NFABSFA, not financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice, is the secret phrase of the day, hashtag NFABSFA. We move along, my friends, into the second segment of the day, my personal favorite segment of the day. We get into a little bit of Web3 tea, if you will. Put your pinkies up, my friends, for the second segment of the day. Word on the chain. Ha, it's the same zombie. It's the same. It's the same. Ah, somebody's paying attention. Shout out Ferk. It's the same zombie. Shout out Ferk. Okay, another cheers because I need a little spot here. No, a little spot of coffee. Also, again, shout out Hellfire. You guys want to get your favorite NFT on the side of a mug? Just hit me up. I'll hit you with the link. Like, my man does work, my friends. But shout out Hellfire. Okay. Mis compadres. Before we welcome on Mr. JTR, Mr. JTR of the Respected Rhinos Club, your boy Cap and Colts, gotta tell you a little bit of word on the chain. Has it? Item number 1. Let's make it official. Time Magazine has officially entered the metaverse, my friends. That's right, that Time Magazine, the one you used to flip through the pages on, is now virtual. They are the first ones to release the first ever full magazine issue as an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain. For those of you that have been on this earth for much longer than I will remember, the Is God Dead Time magazine article. You'll also probably remember Is Truth Dead? I remember the Is Truth Dead one. Now, the one that they released as an NFT is Fiat Dead? So very interesting. Is this the next boom? Is this the next move? Are NFTs dying? I say no. The cover story was on Ethereum founder, Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin, and seems to be pretty damn cool. I didn't have any other info on that. I was seeing if I did, but no other info. Really damn cool though. Time Magazine, everybody knows what Time Magazine is, and they've made their official plunge into the metaverse, which is pretty cool. Word on the chain has it. Item number 2. Speaking of diving deep into the metaverse, Bill Murray has taken a deep dive. In case you guys did not see, I'm here to let you know what the hell's up. You might say, Cole, what's he up to? I don't really care. I want to know, is he buying stuff? Is he buying stuff? Is he buying stuff? Hold on. Is he buying stuff? He's doing more than buying stuff. He's shelling out the ETH, kids. Shelling it out left, right, and center. And I, courtesy of One Art, shout out One Art, have gotten a hold of his recent purchases. Live on your screen is what Bill Murray has been investing in as of now. Again, shout out to One Art. Let me go down here. Shout out to One Art at artwallet_official, oneart.digital, and art_wallet is where I got this graphic from. This is what Bill Murray has purchased over the course of his plunge here in the last month. I do believe it is. So you got a Dead Fellas, each corresponding number as well. Cool Cat's a noun. Then he scooped up a World of Women, Crypto Punk, Gutter Cat, which looks like one of his characters, which is absolutely hilarious. Boss Beauty, and also got an articulate armadillo. I know it's an armadillo. Everybody relax. From the V Friends collection. So he's made 8 big purchases. We'll see what he does moving into this week. But I thought it was very interesting that Bill Murray is making the moves that he's making. Why do I find that so interesting? Well, because he's also launched his own doggone NFT collection on did I say? I hope I didn't write this down wrong. I think it's on Coinbase. Fuck, I feel like no, because I got this is bad hosting duties on my part today. Son of a bitch. Nope. It's because I was talking about Binance. It is on Coinbase. I does believe anybody can correct me in the chat if need be. You can correct me over there. But it was called the Bill Murray 1000, Bill Murray 1000. It is sold out. And basically each one is a biographical story from his life. I think there's 100 individual stories, and then it has some form of rarity. So obviously 10 times 100, you have 1,000. So pretty damn cool to see that he's making a jump. I'm obviously Chicago, Central Illinois born and raised, but also growing up some more in Chicago. Whatever I was trying to say there. Pretty damn cool because I resonate with Bill Murray. I fucking love Bill Murray. And this is just too damn cool. Word on the chain has it. Item number 3. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. I speaking of, hell of a job hosting, kid, just way to come prepared, walking into a sentence and you don't know. You ever walk into just a sentence and not here I am. Word on the chain has it. Item number 3. Wanted to follow up with you guys on the Food Fighters universe. I came and I was telling you all about the shit they were partnered with, and I really, I didn't do my hosting jobs as the host of the Door Show to help us do our own research together, right? So if you want to get involved, love you too, Jonathan. Jay Noel, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, all the support and helping us grow here at The Door Show and Diamond Hand Radio. You the man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the doggone chat. There's some dope ass human beings in the chat right now. I've been seeing it. But quit distracting me, man. I got stuff I got to do. I got a show to host. All right, hey, Food Fighters Universe. I'll just put it on the screen because I keep looking at it and not talking about it. All right. Food Fighters Universe is basically, here's what they got going on. You can mint one of these suckers for 0.345. So obviously, yet again, nobody is safe from massacring of floor prices. 0.27 is still not a total massacre from the 0.345, but it still is lower. Just some paper hands getting out. And also, the thing I thought was really interesting is with all the value that they're bringing already with massive names. I talked about it. Champ Medici, also Snoop Dogg, also Bored and Hungry, also Kaiju Kings, all types of shit. And they've only done 29 ETH in volume. They're a 10K collection and they've only sold 1,600 items, which is absolutely bananas. They still have 3,000 or 7,370. 7373. I don't know. That's not what I came here for. But what I'm telling you is just really interesting. What's really even more interesting and really cool, rather, is their ratio. The fact that they only got 705 to their 1,600 is pretty damn cool. I think this is just some paper handers who were expecting, or maybe didn't read the roadmap, or maybe who just knows they don't know how to set floor price. Either way, Food Fighters Universe. Hold on, let me take this away 1 second so I don't show you something wrong here. I wanted to show you the floor too, because these little bastards are kind of cute. You know, I mean, you got a little extra ETH laying around. These little bastards are kind of cute. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. You got some gravy fries. Oh, a little pirate gravy fry. You got an ice cream bar. What looks to be, or maybe a sushi. Maybe sushi with a little seaweed wrap. Got a little scissors. You got the OG pasteurized, non-pasteurized. Who knows? Non-GMO. Who knows? With today's society, you know, all organic. Oh, bate, chocolate, leche. You see what's up there? They also got your classic soda pop. You know, a little soda pop for you, a little spatula. I mean, come on. I mean, look at the sad eyes. How can you not want one of these little damn things? I don't know. Just a little something for hey, hi, how you doing? So there you go. Food Fighters Universe. Wanted to follow up on that because I didn't do a very good job when I talked about it last week. What on the chain has it? Item number 4. I thought NFTs were dying. Yet, there was a recent, I don't know, you want to call it study, review, whatever the hell you want to call it. I have no idea. But it was published here recently. The most valuable celebrity NFT portfolios. No midday munchies. Are you fucking... Wait. No midday munchies? No midday munchies? What? It's Monday, bro. You got to have midday munchies. That's bullshit. Nah, don't you fucking laugh at me, bro. That's bullshit. I'm stopping the show right here, right now if there's no midday munchies. This is chicken shit. Who the hell who called this guy? Who called this guy to be the bearer of bad news? This ain't right. This ain't right. I demand a recount. This makes no sense whatsoever. Wait, hey, word on the chain has it is Travis is on bullshit. It's Monday, bro. I ain't seen y'all for 2 days and we ain't gonna have midday munchies. It seems to not be a laughing matter, ladies and gentlemen. It seems to be the truth. But to carry on with the point of the most valuable celebrity NFT portfolios, we take a look at the estimated value here live on your screen. Number 1, the floor wrecker himself, Mr. Steve Aoki. Shout out, Steve. 5.65 million, followed up by Snoop Dogg at 5.5 mil. Gary V right below them, 2.72. Alexis Ohanian, who invested in the Curio.tools. We were talking about her back when we talked about Curio.tools. 1.4 million. Logan Paul, just shy of $1 million. DJ Marshmello, just shy again. Neymar, a little bit above $500,000 with Beeple. And then Mark Cuban and Justin Bieber right around the $500,000. So those are top 10. Again, I thought NFTs were dying. I thought people were leaving the space. Again, I guess not. Seems to be that the people who got the real damn money are fucking hunkering down and buying more NFTs like you should. But hey, who the hell am I? What the hell do I know? I got some other shit I could talk about. Not really, though. That was kind of the gist of everything. And wouldn't you know, the man who this thing right here is modeled after has joined us live on the show. So, my friends, it's time to get on into it. But before we can, as per usual, closing out every segment, Today's secret phrase of the day, NFA be SFA, not financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice. Once again, hashtag NFA be SFA is going to be your secret phrase of the day. I got to pull up an additional picture before we rotate in the next segment. 1 second here, my friends, because I got to shout out a group of humans. Okay, good to go. Hey, it's what happens when you got to produce and host the show at the same time. But my friends, it is now officially time to close out the show with a little bit of chatting instead of staring at my ugly mug for the third and final segment of the day. Doorkeepers. Shit, you caught me. Sorry, my fault. 1 second. I tried to get it in, but I wasn't listening. I mean, I was listening, but I just didn't keep track how fast that went. So, my friends, get on your feet and put your hands together and help me welcome in the one known as the co-founder and president of the Respected Rhinos Club, a group of human beings that I am lucky to call the title sponsor of this show, as always, sponsored by the Respected Rhinos Club. He's also known as a meat-atarian. You ain't gonna find no veggies around that plate. It's nothing but thick red meat. He's also a certified he's a certified keyboard crusher. He's a rice cake connoisseur, but most importantly, he's a massive heart human. He'd give you the damn shirt off of his back if you asked you. Not that it would fit you. You'd probably drown in the doggone thing, because he is not no tiny feller. PLP pusher, diamond hander, welcome back for volume 3. Why has he always got to be so fucking serious? Ladies and gentlemen, JTR, the Prez.
What's up, brother? First of all, I eat vegetables. You have to eat vegetables. Don't go doing that. Don't go doing that. Can't do that. We can't start off like this. We can't start off like that.
Dude, it's okay, dude. You know, it breaks the ice. It just allows the people to know the real version of you. It's okay. You don't have to hide that all you eat is meat. I mean, you know, every once in a while, maybe a little leaf of spinach or a piece of broccoli. It's okay. But, you know, that was the new thing that people
I don't do broccoli.
Well, then you're a meatitarian, kid. Do you not
zucchini?
Oh, I like zucchini.
Zucchini, yeah, that's like the best vegetable there is.
I'm a big fan of that. I used to eat that a lot. Holy shit. All right.
Zucchini, asparagus, spinach. Are the top 3.
I love asparagus, dude, but
the best vegetables right there.
Actually, dude, I'd agree. But I do like some kern, even though kern doesn't have any type of, you know, nutritional value whatsoever. But
you mean corn?
Kern. Yes, kern. Yes. Let's go.
Zero
dude.
Nutritional value.
I wore
a normal size hoodie for you today.
I'm glad, dude. The delts are popping. The fucking hey, no pecs, no sex. Dude, I love what you're bringing to the table, dude. Because apparently, you know, let me.
I might actually have another guest during the show today.
Well, hot diggity damn. Okay,
I just sent the link. So
whoa.
I might have another person popping on with me.
Whoa. All right, that excites the shit out of me. All right, before we get into it, the show's brand new since the last time you were around, bro. We got at Respected Rhinos underneath there. We got at
you mean after your hiatus.
Yes, that is a direct. Well, it was before that, but you were supposed to, and yeah, get me out of this conversation, dude. Fucking awesome, live in primetime. Be able to thank you and partnered up and just having a fucking blast building this thing and building ROC and everything we're doing, man. Like, thanks a billion.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure, man. Like we said a million times, when we see, you know, what people bring to the table, what value they bring, not only for themselves, but others. It's very easy to partner up with them then.
Appreciate you, bro. This is also the new addition to the family. Shout out Tukes. Hooked me up with a sick naked rhino for the crash. So cannot wait to be able to dish out some of all the alpha and all the shit that's coming out with that. But hell yeah, shout out Tukes.
I got a nice gold naked one for you that I'll send over.
What? What?
Yeah.
What do you want to trade?
Or maybe the baby blue one that Tukes has been after. Might send you that baby blue one.
Hey, keep that. We'll talk. We'll talk after the show. We'll talk after the show. But shout out Tukes and shout out you for stopping by, man. Speaking of the Rhinos, what the hell's going on? I want to talk a little bit about the P&G Signal Summit here in a minute. But what's the latest news word on the chain with the Rhinos? What you guys got going on, or what we got going on? I don't know. Let the people know.
There is. All right, so it's a question I get all the time, right? People want to know what new information or what new evolution of things is going on. I never speak in absolutes because
Butts
I
if
don't
there
want to
maybes?
say, I don't want to say something that if I can't put it together, and it fully gel and make it work. I don't want to get hopes up, but there are a ton of things going on behind the scenes right now. Partnerships, collabs, things like that are really going to speed up timelines of things that we haven't announced as far as officially part of the quote unquote roadmap. It was things that we said that we might do down the line, but these partnerships or these collabs might actually speed that up a lot further. Oscar, I'll wear my hat however the fuck I please. So yeah. But yeah, we have all these things going on behind the scenes that we've been working diligently on. And it all comes from networking within this space, right? A lot of people get lost in this space wanting more and more and more from founders and from projects. They want, 10x returns overnight. And all of that. And it's an issue that I've been seeing in this space that I want to address too, right? Because this space is evolving. When we all got into this space, it was mostly PFP projects. This space is shifting towards it being legitimate businesses now. But the issue is that the mindset of and this isn't for everybody, but a lot of people in the space, the issue is that they're still in the PFP mindset where everybody thinks that Bored Ape is the standard, right? It's an outlier. Those kind of progressions and returns don't always happen like that in that great of a magnitude. And people really need to get into reality. I know we're in this whole, I do call it all the time. I call it the make-believe world, right? Because when you spend money, it doesn't feel like you're spending money. When you're, all that, like I hit a mint button, I don't feel like I'm spending real money, right? I hit a button, and it's not like I see a transaction go out of my bank account. It's out of a wallet, a make believe wallet, if you will, everything like that. So it's very easy to do those things and spend the money very quickly and kind of have this false sense of reality within this space, just because it is the land of make believe, right? Because that's how fast it's progressed and how fast it came on. So everything needs to slow down a little bit, and people really need to start taking a look and doing their due diligence. And we say it all the time: do your own research, but look into a project. If it's built as a legitimate business, don't expect a quick return. Don't expect it, because a legitimate business, 90% of businesses aren't profitable for 3 to 5 years. All right. So why do you think you're going to make a shit ton of money right off the rip? It's not going to happen. We need to see this shift. And obviously we're in the middle of the shift, right? So we're kind of lost in the sauce in the whole space. You have a bunch of PFP projects still coming out, and you have a bunch of businesses trying to start, but the buyers are the same. So there's not much to differentiate it. And that's the issue that we're running into, is that people just need to take a step back, and when they buy something, be like, okay, look, this is a business that I'm buying into. This is a PFP piece of artwork that I'm buying, that maybe it'll flip, maybe I'll flip it to make money, but especially on the smaller end of things. The people that aren't just dropping these massive collections, right? The people that are in chats talking all day, every day, getting to know their community. Those are the projects that are businesses. The people that are just coming up, showing up within a week, minting, and then boom, on to the next. It's a PFP project. There's a big difference. And I don't like saying the word investor because then it turns things into a security, everything like that. But the investors need to know the difference when they're hitting that button to mint or not. They need to understand that this is a legitimate business. This is going to take time to build. You have to look at it as investing in a company pre-IPO. I've been saying this to people recently. Minting a project is like investing pre-IPO, okay? Because everything is in the works. It's not fully established, right? It doesn't have a giant name to it, but you're investing pre-IPO because you think this is going to work and you believe in what the business is, right? And then we can call sellout being the IPO, right? Because once you're sold out, now you can now the floor can go up. Now you can make money, right? Because the value's there. Everything was done. Now it's pushing and working and implementing. And that's exactly what a business does, right? You invest pre-IPO, IPO goes. Obviously, this isn't directly a direct correlation, right? You can't say buying an NFT before sellout is pre-IPO. It's just the best analogy to use, in my opinion. I just went off on a little bit of a tangent.
I mean, fuck, dude. That I got a whole. I only brought one sheet of paper. I got to go around the corner and get another damn notebook. Goodness gracious, all Friday. I mean, you talked like I talked about it at the beginning of the show today. I was just talking about the future of NFTs and like invest in something that you resonate with that is going to be that legitimate business. That like for the Ether Brews, bam, they're going to provide me real. I'm going to go to a bar right in my backyard. I'm going to be able to sip on a freaking beer. The Respected Rhinos. I don't even know the value that they're going to bring me, but I'm so damn bullish on the fact of that and everything that I've already received from the Rhinos. And I can literally look at my vault wallet and that's exactly what it is. And I mean, that's what you're talking about. And bro, pre IPO investing is exactly what it is. It's and the opportunity, the money that can be made during those times when you put it into that perspective, it's massive, dude. So again, not financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice is what it is, man. Like it's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the best. It was something that I was mulling over and figuring out how to really present it and say it to people. But that was kind of the best analogy that I could come up with for what's going on here, and the process that we're in the NFT spaces. Selling a NFT from your collection pre-sellout is as close to pre-IPO investing, if you will. And then you have the IPO, and we'll call that the sellout, and that's when the demand rises, right? It's when performance comes into play, valuations, everything like that, and that's when the value really is seen. And that's just how people have to look at it. It's and then even saying it like that, it's it makes it sound so fast, but you got to remember, people invest pre-IPO for years and years and years, right? An IPO is that's the final step to becoming something big, and it takes years to get there. But this space moves so fast. The problem is that we're all in real life, right? And then you take me and HD. What we specialize in is very Web 2 based, right? So now we're taking real life Web 2 and then trying to bridge it to Web 3, and the speeds in which all three of those work do not directly correlate, right? Web 3 moves very fast. Web 2 moves quick, a lot faster than real life. You look at real life as our real estate, everything that we do in real estate. That's a lot slower of a play than the e-commerce is. And then e-commerce moves slower, but still fast, moves slower than this whole entire Web 3 space moves. So it's trying to bridge the gap between three segments, and having them all line up. And the timelines just don't work like that. So everybody's got to realize that even though we're in Web 3, we're bringing real life and Web 2 to Web 3. It's not going to move as quick as this space does. It's not possible. You can't make it work that fast. And if you do, you can try. You're going to fail. You're going to end up upside down on shit, and you're going to lose money, and then everybody else is going to lose money, and then it's just a fucking failure, right? It's especially being a founder, doing a legitimate business in Web3 is a balancing act between keeping people happy, performing, implementing, making the right moves, all while trying to speed up the timeline of people making money, because everybody sits there and bitches that they're not making money yet. And sorry, everybody, I don't mean to use the term everybody, but I'm going to. It's a vast majority of people. It's not everybody, though, but it's just the easiest way to say it.
No, I agree with everything you're saying, dude. I always talk about we're on Web 2.5. Like we don't have a standardized Web3 platform that we all sit on. Like obviously there's the technology, we got NFTs, blockchain is pretty prevalent, but like it doesn't exist. We're literally still building that. We're on Web 2.5, 2.75 at best, maybe even only 2.25, maybe at best, for crying out loud. And that kind of segues me. I wasn't gonna go here first, but this just popped into my head, and I asked a couple people last week, like, how early are we? I talked about it at the beginning of the show. I mean, it kind of segues right into the point. I mean, what do you think like 2023 looks like? What does 2025 look like? 2032, or does that shit even matter? Because I'm long term, obviously. Right?
Everything matters, right? When you lay out a business plan, when you are deciding how you want to manage your finances, you need to have short, medium, and long term markers, right? You want to have your 1-year play, you want to have your 5-year play, you want to have your 10-year play. 2023 is going to be very, very little difference, in my opinion, from 2022. We'll see the projects that launched as businesses in this year. We'll see who starts to perform right in 2023. That's going to be the first full calendar year of these businesses operating, and let's see what they do, right? So that's going to be the biggest thing in 2023, is seeing how these businesses that popped up operate in Web3, what they do. So that's what 2023 has in store for us. 2024 is when we're going to start to, I think, when we'll start to get a recovery on the crypto end. 2023, listen, we're getting a nice pump. Listen, I'm excited over $1,500 ETH. That's that's dog shit ETH price. And I'm excited over it. So listen, unfortunately, as much as people don't want to acknowledge it and they want to act like, crypto is completely decentralized. Listen, it still is dictated on the U.S. markets. The U.S. owns more. People in the United States own more crypto than the majority of the rest of the world, right? The majority ownership of crypto is in the United States. So it is very, very heavily predicated off of what's happening in our markets, and we're not going to have any relief.
Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh,
Did my guest come in?
Oh shit. He doesn't have video on, but
he's probably busy, but
shit. No. Yeah,
I literally timed this perfectly. I timed this perfectly because we're talking about stuff that really now I brought in the expert.
Hell yeah. Well, fucking holy shit. I don't know if he's did he tell you no camera? He's just, if he's busy or not. I'll bring him right the fuck on, but just see if he's having any issues or if he's gonna come on or not, and I'll bring him up. Because that's fucking electric. I had no idea this was gonna happen today. This is gonna be sick as fuck.
I'm texting him right now.
I bet. And it really plays into the conversation we're having. So, oh shit, yeah. He said he just got back from the gym, but he can chime in the conversation.
Yeah,
he just hit it in the private chat. So I'll bring him on. All right. So holy shit. The man needs no introduction, right? Been trying to get him on the show forever. He's a busy motherfucker during these times. And the fact that he even took the time out of his day to come and share some insights, I'm beside myself. No Cam, fresh out of the gym. It's okay. He's still got the big brain to back it up. The man, the myth, the legend, my boy, my brother, the Bullish TradR. Are you shitting me? You're live in prime time on the Door Show, good sir. What's popping?
What up, man?
What's up, Bullish?
Vibing, dude, vibing. Yeah, I just got back, do some quick technical analysis, and give me a sec. Let me get in a spot, and I'll pop on the video.
Hell yeah, I'll take you away so you can get your stuff all good to go, and I'll keep a look at you down there. But
and people want to ask when utility. I bring everybody.
Oh man. I'm fucking hey, I'm starstruck over here. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know this was going down. So fucking perfect segue. You talk about when utility, right? We had the Procter & Gamble Signal Summit last week. And you talked to, like, in your previous answer, you were talking about just like everybody wants that value, like don't be invested. I mean, you're getting the value now. Like, you can invest in a long-term project that's bringing you value now. Same with the Ether Bruce, but like, I mean, the Rhinos right now, that shit was absolutely insane. And what I learned and what I pulled away from that was absolutely bananas. Couple of key things that I kind of hit on and that I think will be interesting to talk about. We can go a little bit longer today too. But what were some key takeaways, some key things, just like super high level? I mean, not even really high level, just like what'd you take away from it?
Honestly, it was information overload, right? There was so much shared, and so much to absorb. But the biggest takeaway for me was, honestly, going into the P&G Summit, I had one thing that I was working on that I couldn't quite figure out, right? How to fully bring it full circle and make it happen. And within 2 hours of the Signal Summit, I had it completely figured out and started to implement it already. And that is something that's going to be it's going to be tied to the crash. I texted you about it, I believe. And that took within 2 hours of sitting there listening to some of these people speak, and how they explain, how they just explain their thought process and how they do things, really made it super easy for me to come up with my solution. But I mean, you took notes. I'll be honest, I didn't. I was in and out of the gym, driving, meetings. I had so much going on that day. I didn't take a ton of notes. I just had an AirPod in and was listening majority of the day. So if you have anything that was key for you, share your experience. I mean, you're a holder, right? You got the value. I want to hear your experience. I knew what we were going into, right? I knew what it was going to entail. Nobody else really did. So I want to hear, your experience.
Well, coming from like obviously we share the sales background, right? Like we were kind of like in almost identical positions at one point in our lives. And, the sustainability has always been huge in like corporate responsibility and corporate social responsibility and all that shit. And how they're like post COVID, how they're like looking at it more of a rejuvenation and then turning it into resiliency aspect, and like how much of just a really sticking point that is for corporate right now. Really how they're digitalizing everything. What I thought would be really cool to talk about is like digitalizing the supply chain. And they talked about like supply chain and how it's moving to a supply network. And we talk always about like your network is your net worth. Every single time we have a conversation, we end up talking about it. And like, I don't know. I mean, how has for you personally, because I could talk till the fucking cows come home on this, but how for you personally has like Web3 changed that like network ability? I mean, I'm sure I could answer it, but shit, dude, it's been crazy.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Web3 has made networking very, 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 very accessible. Because the best part about it was, especially early on, right? Like, let's say like September, October, November last year, when a lot of people came into the space and got involved, you had no idea who was behind a PFP, and everybody was swarming in. I made some of my best contacts I've made in business during that time period. I mean, that's where my P&G contact came from, was Web3, was sitting in a whitelist chat of a project in November of last year. That's where I met him. I've met so many people. I've met, like, I mean, I've made contacts with rappers, singers, and like the list goes on. Because Web3 made it just everybody was just some asshole on a keyboard, right? Like that's what happened, right? Nobody felt entitled. It wasn't like all this stuff. Like it was just people sitting there, and then you put it together, and you're like, holy shit, hold on, I know who this person is, and then you start talking, and then boom, you added someone. Networking in Web3 is the easiest thing there is because there's no barrier of entry.
Yeah, 100%.
Because like networking groups, you have to like I'm part of one networking group that I pay $5,000 a year for. That's a barrier of entry, right?
Right.
I don't have to pay for that here.
Right.
You can come across people that you have no idea. The person you're sitting there talking to, you have no idea how they can bring value to you, and vice versa. You have no idea who you'll meet in this space, and that's the best part.
That is what's blown my mind.
Super simple here.
That's what's blown my mind, because like in Web 2 in corporate America, I was a networking king. Like in real life, that's what I'm very interested to see with like Vegas and like how people move and operate. Like in real life, I don't know a stranger. I'm hello, hi, I plaster my fucking face on the screen every day. Like it's not hard for me, but it's just it's really interesting to be able to bring those talents here. And it's just like, fuck, bro, let's get on a space and let's just start talking. And the next thing you know, somebody pops up like, oh yeah, I'm CEO of such and such. I've been doing this for this long. Like, hey, yeah, I love what you do. We should talk about that sometime. DM, next thing you know, you're doing something, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how easy it is.
It's streamlined the process, right? Because like you said, that was a very big strength of yours in Web 2, right? And if it's a strength in yours in Web 2, it only amplifies that in Web 3. And then I even, I talk to people all the time. Web 3 is a great place for those that have social anxieties, right? Because you can hide behind a PFP. People don't have to see you talk. You can hop on a space and you're not you, right? You don't have, like, you can just talk. No one has any judgments. No one knows anything about your life. You're not showing up to a meeting with, a multimillionaire wearing, $20 shoes and having them stare at you. You know what I mean? Like there's none of that. And it's streamlined it. It's taken the emotion and the judgments out of things.
Damn. Yeah. That, if, by the way, I was just noticing, nice purse, hell of a addition to the office, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it really has like no judgment, bro. It's taken like even in my real life now, I have like just no judgment. It's crazy, because I just like I already had the perspective, but I've had this just an entirely new perspective layer added to just like, who knows who the fuck that is? Like, who knows who that person could be? And if maybe I just say hi in the right way, my life could change forever. That's what this space has made me realize. And it is, again, it is so stupid. Anybody can do it. It's so easy. Just come around and talk.
It literally, and I tell it to staff, everybody. It's just come up and talk, right? You have no idea who you'll connect with, who you'll meet. And it's super simple in this space because you're not we're having a face-to-face conversation right now. You're not even doing that when you hop up in a space. You don't have to sit there and look someone in their eyes or anything like that. You can just talk. Like if you have a hard time sitting there, like a lot of people have a hard time looking someone in their eyes when they talk because it makes them feel uncomfortable, right? You can sit there and look up at the ceiling and talk, and no one's going to judge you for it because nobody knows. Right. So it's definitely opened up networking to those who have social anxieties or issues speaking to people of a authority figure or a higher level position. And it's put everybody on an even playing field.
Yeah.
We're all just assholes behind a keyboard.
Certified keyboard crushers. Yes, sir. One at a time. Hey boss, I need a new one. Hey boss, I need a new one. Another quote that I heard. Well, actually, two. I wanna touch on two quotes that I thought were really interesting. One I saw in the chat. Excuse me. One I saw in the chat. I don't know who it was that dropped it. And then one they were talking about when they were talking about the vertical farming shit. Number one in the chat, somebody wrote, "Amateurs talk about strategy and professionals talk about logistics." And I just first thought, what comes to your mind with that? Number one, and number two, I just thought it kind of played really well with what we're talking about. It's just like coming up and you have no idea, like just that quick conversation that could get the ball rolling on something. And that's how fast people move in this space, who are really about it, who really, because there's a lot of fuck you money that goes around in this space. There's a lot of people that are about it. So like, again, amateurs talk about strategy, professionals talk about logistics. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's true, right? People that don't do talk, right? And that's what it comes down to. You can sit there. I tell it to people all the time. I hear it constantly. It's, I have this idea. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And like, when are you going to stop fucking talking about it and start implementing it though? Because you can talk till you're blue in the face. You can sit there and go, oh, well, my strategy's not good enough. I got to come up with a better strategy. Guess what? You're always going to need a better fucking strategy, because day to day things do not remain the same. You have to adjust on the fly. It's nothing's going to go perfect ever. There's always going to be issues. There's always going to be problems. But the difference is how do you overcome those issues? How do you overtake those problems? That's what makes you a performer. Performance is not sitting there talking about it. It's quite simply, you don't even have to know what you're fucking doing to perform. You just do. And guess what? If something doesn't work, you adjust and you move forward. And that's all it takes. Like, everybody goes like, oh, I don't know where to start. Newsflash, none of us fucking do. I don't give a shit who you are. After 30 years, yes, you know where to start. After 10 years, yes, you know where to start. You know where to start, but you don't know everything. All right. So there are going to be issues along the way. And the best way to start is just fucking doing it, taking the leap, putting one foot in front of the other, because you can talk yourself out of anything. You can sit there till you're blue in the fucking face over and over again, coming up with plans, coming up with strategies, coming up with this, that, and the other. But when you start coming up with, this is how I'm going to do it, and this is what I'm doing to do it, now we're talking logistics, right? Now you're putting things in motion. And that's where differences are made. That's where you fucking actually do something.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, take notes, kids. It's fucking coming. The literally the first thing I wrote underneath that was just, the more you do, the less you wait, less talk, more action. I mean, and you fucking said it. Like, everything you said is just summed up in that. I mean, you said it last time too. Like, when most people get to this point in their journey, like they pack it the fuck in. Like, they're out, they're done. This is it. It's a wrap. And they have you talk about, you're never going to have the perfect strategy. You're never going to have the perfect plan. You have to be able to readjust and adjust and adjust again. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, is the whole damn thing about it. And that's where the logistics come in, and having those conversations, those difficult conversations during difficult times. So fuck
like,
yeah, dude.
What are you going to do when you lose it all, right? What are you going to do when you lose $100,000? What are you going to do? You're going to fucking pack it in and quit? But now you're never going to get that fucking money back. Now you're just accepting the loss, right? Instead of sitting back and going, okay, that didn't work, I got to do it this way. Because guess what? It doesn't fucking matter if you're 25 or 65 when you make it. It doesn't matter. Everybody's journey is different. All that matters is that you stick through and you make it and you do it. And that's it. Like, people have this preconceived notion that if you're not a millionaire by the time you're 20, 25, that you're a fucking failure. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. And it's also not that fucking hard either. Okay. I literally did the math. Everybody's done this math. To make $100,000 a year, it's $272 a day. That's it. $272 a day. Do your research, buy a fucking NFT for $50, flip your way up to $200, and fucking, you could do it every fucking day. Listen, I mean, I probably showering, getting all pretty for
I don't know
everybody.
what the
But I
fuck he's
listen,
doing, bro.
I listen,
He's got great insights on this. Well, he left
I
and came back, so I
I
don't drop another message, Bullish. Damn it, dude. You got great insights on this shit. Eesh.
I I listen to Bullish right day in and day out. His alerts are on. I fucking pay attention to all of it because when you
Ladies and
when
gentlemen,
you
welcome,
realize
welcome officially to the stage, the man, the myth, the legend, owner of RFC himself, the sender outer of some of the baddest motherfucking alerts in the damn game right now. Get on your feet, put your hands together. The one, the only, Bullish TradR, live in
I can't do the Twitter clap.
5 Let's fucking go, dude. What up, bro?
Nah, my bad. I was taking profits. I had to swap some shit, USD coin, all that stuff.
Classic move. We were just talking. Go ahead, JTR. Keep going on down the rabbit hole because we were talking about some shit for sure.
Oh no, it's just a perfect segment into Bullish because I was saying that like I listen to I have my alerts on, right. I listen to everything that he fucking puts out because I understand that that's not my strength, right. I'm not the smartest when it comes to that, so I quickly learned to swallow my pride years ago and listen to the people that are smarter than me, right. Bullish. It takes $272 a day to make $100,000 a year. If people listen to your fucking alerts, they could do that day in and day out with zero fucking issue. Unmute yourself.
It would make more than $1,000 a year.
Exactly my point. Like everybody has this notion that making money is so difficult, but like I use 100,000 because that's the first barrier, right? For people is I want to make $100,000 a year. All right, because it's attainable. It's it's not a million. It's that number that everybody throws out there. Like I want to make six figures. Okay, 100,000 is the first six-figure number. It does not take that much work to make $100,000 a year because you can do it literally by making $272 a day every day for 1 year, and you'll make six figures.
Imagine if you focused as hard as you did to make that $272 a day as you did on your 9-to-5 job every week. I think people what the bottom line is people are afraid to lose. Not only are they afraid to lose, but they're afraid to win too. And I say that because it brings it back to a profit taking ability, right? The whole point of trading is to make profits. You invest in something for a return on investment, and when you have a return, you need to take the return so you can get to that goal of that $100,000 a year, whatever it is that you're trying to make. And if you put that same effort into listening to somebody, regardless if it's myself or you or Cap or whoever it is, man, listening to them, if they're good in their area of work and they're successful at it and they're winning at it, you need to follow that success, right? Winners win, losers lose. And there's no other way to explain it. Winners win and losers lose. Now, if you want to win, you got to follow a winner, right? So you would put that same effort into working for the man, every day, 9 to 5, miserable as hell, wishing that you could do it when you don't need to wish, you can. You just have to do it. It's people delegate their priorities to different things for God knows what. I don't know why, but people just can't balance it out. They can't look at it. Well, like, look, if I have to work a 9 to 5 every day and bust my ass for $100, why don't I try to take the step and take a risk and maybe go bust my ass every day for the $272 so I can make 3x what I would make in a year by myself on my own. I sit at my computer every day. Like I didn't make this overnight. I've been trading for 8 years, and I'm in a point now where, I've even lost everything. And then I was able to regain it because I used the successful knowledge that I've learned throughout the years to get back on track, and everybody can do that. Everybody can make $272 a day. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of people doing it now, but they have a different kind of mindset and a different kind of work ethic. Risk takers, man. Risk takers win. If you take risk in this market, any market that involves finances, right, you're gonna eventually bag a W. and those W's lead to other W's, to other W's, to other W's. And then before you know it, you're 6 months into a year and you've already made $100,000. And now you're like, shit, it didn't even take a year to do this. And then I think the thing is people just don't see it, right? It's not like an instant gratification thing. So because people feel like if they take a step out of, what makes them feel comfortable and they go into something uncomfortable, they want the instant gratification. They want to immediately understand. They want immediate success, right? They don't want to work as hard as they did for $10 an hour to work their way up to a $15 an hour from busting their ass, right? They'll do the same thing for.
Oh, fuck. What happened?
Did we have the first YouTube rug?
Fuck! Fuck!
Well, way to go, Kaplan.
Look how frozen he is. Oh, he's frozen as shit. Oh, wait. Damn. He was on one too. I wonder what the hell happened right there. We're both here, so obviously.
Well,
he's back. He's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
That's my shitty internet.
Oh, that was electric.
Yeah, but basically where I was leaving off is, it's a lot of people are afraid to take a risk, and then they're afraid to listen to the same people that take the same risk every day and succeed. That's where the barrier of entry is getting it's on the fence, right? People are watching other people succeed, but they're afraid to do it, and why? And then you ask these people why, and there's not really a logical explanation behind it besides, oh, well, like I'm comfortable. Well, then if you're comfortable, then you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't have even thought about this if you're not willing to think outside of the box that you've been thinking in your whole life,
Hell yeah, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, well, what? I don't even have words, man. I'm on the move. Go ahead.
Well, it comes back to like how everybody thinks, right? Like you said, they want that instant gratification. They don't want to do the process of it, right? They want to go from 0 to 100K. Right, they want to just see it happen, right? And it doesn't happen like that. Everything compounds, right? You have to sit there and you start small and work your way up. And the issue, especially with like the getting uncomfortable, being uncomfortable, right? Like sitting there and spending your money on investments, people, they'll go and spend a $500 dinner, but they won't drop 500 into the market. Right? It doesn't make sense to us because we all think that way, right? We're all geared that way, but it's people want the status quo, right? They want to chase the things that make them look better. Well, what makes you look better is making a lot more money than you do, and then that $500 dinner doesn't affect you, right? When you can get to the point where you make $500 on one trade, well, your dinner's paid for by one fucking move instead of half your fucking paycheck. There's a big difference. And this ties back to the sacrifice, right? I tell people all the time, eat shit for 5 fucking years and then enjoy your life. Don't fucking travel. Don't do all the fucking dumb shit. Don't sit there and try to show off and flex and this, that, the other. Don't worry about it. Stop trying to impress people that don't give a fuck about you. At the end of the day, they don't. No one gives a shit. Just so you guys know, online, nobody gives a fuck if you have a BMW, a Ferrari, this, that, the other. You go to a $500 dinner, or you go to a $50 dinner. Guess what? Nobody gives a fuck if you're doing it or not. So stop trying to impress them. Who gives a shit? Okay, I hear people go, well, I want to travel the world. Cool, me fucking too, but I didn't travel for 4 fucking years, so that way I can go on a $20,000 vacation, right?
Yep.
Like, that's the mindset you need to adopt and you need to fucking embrace. Is you have to be okay with giving up the luxuries, right? You have to be okay. Like stop chasing. Oh well, I gotta buy a $600,000. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. Grant Cardone doesn't own his house he lives in. You stupid fuck. Why do you think that is? Because he understands how real estate works. Because guess what? If something goes wrong, he picks up the fucking phone and he doesn't have to deal with it, right? That's why. Like I don't own the house I live in. I don't, because to me, it's just something goes wrong. I call a fucking landlord. Not my fucking problem. I pay, X amount. I have a fucking security deposit. Don't give a fuck if I get it back or not. Anything that goes wrong, landlord. Anything that goes wrong in my properties, people call me. I call property management because I'm not fucking dealing with it. But it's that mindset of getting on, like just being okay, embracing being uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable, give up luxuries, give up all the fucking shit that you think you need that you don't actually need. Give it up for a few years. Give it up. Don't worry about it for a couple years. And imagine the fucking position that you'll be in after those 3 to 5 years versus if you were just sitting here doing the same shit that you've always been doing.
Patience always pays. And I preach that so much. It's, like what's a year? What's 2 years? I think there's like, again, it boils out to the instant gratification. People are just not willing to wait for success. Like I've been trading for 8 years, right? The last 3 years I've become successful in it. I've come, it took me 5 years to become successful in trading. And I was good at what I did the first 5 years, but I wasn't the best, right? I was just good. And being good at trading is still very profitable, but it's not as profitable as those that are great at it, right? So, it took me 5 freaking years of the 8 years I've been trading before I created consistent success, right? When I first started trading, I'd make a great trade and then lose 5, and I'd be back even. And then I'd make a bad trade, and then now I'm down, right? So I'm up 40. I break even after 5 bad trades, and now I'm losing. So like within 60 days, I go through 40,000 up down to minus 10,000, right? And yes, I made great trades inside those days, but it wasn't a consistency, right? And in order to build that type of consistency that brings wealth, you have to continually and consistently do it, right? And you have to be patient on the way up. I didn't just make, and I'm not like wealthy. I'm not a multimillionaire, but there's not shit I worry about. I don't worry about anything. My wife and my family's taken care of, and I don't have worries, right? That for me is wealthy enough. But what it took to get here was years. I quit my job like in my younger 20s. I haven't worked for anybody since my younger 20s. And I did the whole entrepreneurial thing until like I finally got into trading, right? Because that's what I really wanted to do. I love the financial market. And I'm on an 8+ year journey on that. And I'm just now at 33 years old becoming the success that I've built over those years. Now I know this is recorded, so I want to say it again. 8+ years it took. 8+ years. People come in here and they see that and they think it's overnight. They're just like, oh, he must have had a bag, or he must have done this, or no, he didn't bust his ass for the last 8+ years. You know what I hate the fucking worst? Oh, it must be nice. Really? It must be nice that I had to fucking live in dumps for 8 years, double wide condemned trailers, fucking work my way up to where I'm at. Yeah, that was real nice. That was great.
I say that all the time. That's my favorite one, because when people say that, I go, "Oh, it was nice. It must be nice." Where the fuck were you when I was working 100 hours a week? Where were you when I wasn't taking vacations? Where were you when I was getting an hour of sleep a night? Where it must be nice? No, it's called fucking sacrifice is what it's called. It's called refusing to fucking quit and refusing to give up. Because guess what? In the process, it wasn't like I woke up and I was like, I got fucking money. No, no, I woke up and it was like, fuck, what am I going to do to fucking make the money today? Right? Like, how am I going to get to where, like, everything was a step in the process. And then, like you said, you go fucking 2 steps forward, and then I would take 6 steps back, right? I would make, I'd make $60,000 and I'd lose 120, right? That's the process of it. It's luckily for me, right? I'm 27. I'll be 20. Yeah, I'm 27. I'll be 28 in like a week or two. I met some very important people in my life at a younger age. All right. And yes, that part, maybe call it luck, or just maybe it speaks to who I am, and people gravitated towards me for it. Right. But I did get quote unquote lucky with meeting the right people that saved me a few years in my process. All right. Saved me a few probably 100,000 in fuck ups. Yes, they did save me that by having their knowledge, which everybody gets on these things and on spaces day in and day out now, that they just take for fucking granted. These, keep in mind, like I don't sit here and try to speak highly of myself or this, that, or the other. People pay me money for what I have to say. All right. And I do it day in and day out for free. So take what is given to you on a day-to-day basis in this space and fucking listen and implement it, because like Bullish said, we've lost money, we fucked up, we've done this, that, and the other. We've done the trial and error. You guys see the end result and think that's how it's supposed to be right away. But guess what? It's not. But what we will do is speed up your timeline by a good 5 years, because we've done all the hard shit. We've done the fuck ups. We've lost it. We've came back. We've overcome it. And we'll save you from doing that if you just shut the fuck up and listen.
And not to mention, we're giving that knowledge to the masses at a fucking fraction of the cost, right? So I do consulting myself as well, and I run 2 very prestigious portfolios for one prestigious advisor, well known in the market on TV. I can't really say names and shit, but you know, at 33 years old, almost 30, well, not almost, October, so I'm gonna say 33.
We'll go with that.
Years old, to go through the amount of roller coaster in life that I've gone through, to be able to sit here today and say that I can give the same knowledge to someone as prestigious as they are, that they take my knowledge, right? I have very successful financial advisors that literally use me, a 33-year-old non-financial advisor, to manage their portfolio, because they trust me that much. They've seen what I've accomplished over years and time, and how I've delegated the way I use finances, right? You know, and it's like anything else. We're out here, these people pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for that type of knowledge, right? You can go and mint an NFT for what, a couple $100, if that. And us, myself, and Justin, and other projects that are doing good alpha stuff are offering that to these people at the fraction of what the real big names are paying us, you know? So most of the time, we're giving that shit for free on Twitter Spaces, like you were saying. So it's like, are you really paying? Are you really even paying for it? You know what I mean? So, you know, I'd say majority of the people that we give the alpha to aren't even paying for it, because majority of them probably aren't even in our fucking projects, right? So, you know, we're out here literally spitting things to people on a daily basis that other people way more successful than even ourselves are using us for advice. You know, so if you can't gain value out of that, then it's just, I mean, unfortunately for you, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to figure something out, or you need to go work for the man, you know. And we're trying to teach things here, because the whole goal of the American dream is to have financial freedom, which gives you time, right? Everybody wants time. That's the biggest thing everybody wants. Now, in order to be rich in time, you have to build your finances first. You can't be broke and go do whatever you want whenever you want, right? So if you listen to those people that have gone through that, right? They've gone through it, and we give the advice for free. And if those people would just take a note every now and then when we're in these spaces, or we're on these calls, and we're telling people to literally take notes, literally go look at the success that we've, not for just ourselves. Justin, how much are you up right now? Text me earlier.
12K.
12K. That ain't benefiting me. I don't get 12K. You know what I mean? Like, and that's from just simply listening. And that's where the financial freedom train starts. You know, I made a post earlier in our Discord, and I said something about following winners, right? You want to follow people that are winning. Do what they're doing. Mimic what they're doing. You don't have to do what they do to a T. You always have to have your own finesse to it, but don't stray away from the foundation of what's being thrown out there and taught. You know, it's you're out here we're out here literally showing people at no charge how to literally change their life financially, how to get away from a job, and look, I'll tell you something right now, dude. I'm well off. I own both my vehicles. I don't have a car payment. I don't drive nothing flashy. You know, the nicest thing I have is probably my necklace and my wife's ring. You know what I mean? Like, you know, why? Because to me, that's capital that I could use to make more money, right? And then that's less that I have to put out every month, which means my return on investment can always be higher for me. I'm only 33. When I'm 40, yeah, I'll go get a nice flashy house after I've flipped 10 of them, you know, get my nice cars. But right now, you know, if you can avoid all of those materialistic things, like Justin was saying, avoid the vacations, avoid buying nice cars, avoid buying all that shit, that same capital that you would literally waste your money on at this point, you know, because it is a waste. Because when you go on that vacation, you're fucking broke when you get home. No one wants to be broke when they get home from a vacation. I sure as shit don't want to save up my whole fucking salary all year, go on one vacation, and then come home and have to work again for another year to recoup that vacation, right? That's what majority of America is doing. Creating financial freedom is taking that away. It's taking all of that away. There's no stress when you come back from a vacation. There's no stress when you do have a car payment, you don't have to pay it. There's no stress when you have to pay your mortgage. There is no behind on your bills. You pay shit, you'll start paying shit in advance, right? Because you'll have a different mindset when you're in that true mindset of wanting to become financially free. People that truly want to become financially free will do what it takes. But what's sad is we're giving that info to even those that won't take that opportunity. And then when they see others take that opportunity, then you see comments in the Twitter. Oh man, I guess I should have listened. Oh, well, you know, I guess I should have took you on that call. I guess, well, there's a lot of fucking guessing going on. But you know what? The motherfuckers that did it, look at them. Yet again, proven yet again that if you just listen to winners, you'll win. And that's I think what is kind of like deflected in this space is people come into these spaces and they're so absorbed with negativity because of how the space moves that, you know, when they do get in front of people that are giving, you know, this alpha for free, it's almost like skeptical. But then when you know, and I can understand that. But then I put the but factor in. Well, what about all the motherfuckers here that are successful already by listening? So if that's not enough to turn your gears and switch your focus against what negative you see and stay focused on what positive that there is there, then you're never going to win. You're never going to win. You know, you're just always going to be the dude that says it must be nice, and you'll always be fucking broke. And don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that says it must be nice, because anybody that says that to me, you're a fucking loser and you don't do anything. That's what losers do. Losers lose. Losers are the ones that say it must be nice. And the reason why they say that is because they're salty on the fact that they didn't listen, knew they could have, but didn't. And now we're still in the same fucking position they were last year, the year before it, 10 years ago, and today. You know, and that's, I think that's kind of like where there's a little barrier that I've noticed. But again, it brings me back to the point of you see people being successful off of this. Why not take a risk? Without no risk, there is no reward.
Whoo! You know, to prime point example, I'm the host of this here show. And I'll just let these two go on with just straight knowledge. Sometimes the best thing you can do in this life is just shut up and listen. A couple of things.
You gotta say it the right way. You gotta say it the right way.
Shut the fuck up and listen. What else? Yeah, shut the fuck up and listen, baby. I mean, yeah. I'm fucking hitting myself in the head with my fucking notepad here. I mean, the first thing that came to my head: if tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? That old Ray Lewis quote, the OG one, where he's in with the Stanford trees before the men's final. I mean, it's the OG shit. But what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up right now so that 10 years from now you can have the life that you always imagined? And I love how you said, Bullish, like, what the fuck's a year? What the fuck's 5 years? Like 100 years is one person ago. I always joke around like it's your fucking grandma, dude. Like that's all that is. 100 years ain't shit. And you know, it's man, another quote that I thought of, man, so much fucking good shit coming to my head right now. How you kind of close it out there. Losers do a little bit of work and wonder why they aren't getting results. Winners work their absolute ass off and wonder how they can give more. And it is just so damn key to mention during these times, man, because like everybody is just expecting this quick, oh, let me hop in, let me get $1 billion. And when it doesn't happen, instead of adjusting their perspective, instead of wondering, okay, how can I sit, shut the fuck up and listen and find out how to actually take advantage of this the correct way, they go cut a floor, they go do something stupid, they go start fudding in the Discord or on Twitter or whatever, and then they set the space back. So, man, it's just, I got to thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart. Both of you two. JTR, you surprised the shit out of me doing this shit today. I mean, the value in 30 minutes. I mean, I want to keep fucking going, but like, holy fucking shit. Like, we'll be here for another 4 fucking hours, us three. They don't build enough oxygen on the planet to keep us all in one space together.
They don't.
So, dude, we gotta fucking have a bullish JTR and Cap V2 and do it the right way this time. Bring you all guys on at the mark and have a full hour conversation, because there's so many insights that you guys said you give for free. You guys don't have to fucking be here. And that's what people don't understand. Like, you guys don't have to take the time to be on my little fucking peon show, right? Like, but you see what I'm building. You see where I'm going. You see what I'm trying to do. And it's following footsteps of guys like you who have the fucking advice, who have the knowledge, who have been there and done that. And like, to see myself hitting the same barriers or doing the same things or having the same successes in the same way, like maybe not up here yet, but still fucking walking up that ladder or taking that next rung on the ladder is just so fucking dope. So thank you both. Like, Bullish, thank you for just taking the fucking time. You're busy as shit. I see you got the monitors up in the background doing all types of shit while you're talking, bro. And fucking Justin, you too, man. You're always coming just like a fucking dropping fucking knowledge bombs over here. You two are just, you're the fucking shit. And if I can be half of a couple of motherfuckers like you, sorry for calling you motherfuckers, you're a lot bigger than I am. Motherfuckers like you, I'll be doing pretty damn fine.
You actually just struck a nerve with me though, because I hate, that's one thing I fucking hate, when people go, oh, if I could just accomplish half of what, or if I could be half, no, fucking be better, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lap you fuckers. Never mind.
Exactly. Fucking lap me 10 fucking times. Show me how to do it the fucking right way. Like that's like, not to be an asshole, right? I don't need to be in Web3. I'm just fine out without it, right? I'm not here because I need to make money. Majority of the money gets spent on further development of what I want to do here, right? That's the reality of it, is that, you know, I don't need it, right? But I want to be here. And that's because this space allows us to reach people and help people further themselves and help people become even better, right? It gives us a platform to speak on, to spread information, to share knowledge, to make people, to get all people all the information that they're not given throughout life, the information that seems so hard to find, but it's right in front of their face, just no one's presenting it to them in a way for them to understand. Because people just, you know, if you go up and ask someone successful, oh, I did this, this, and this, right? They don't tell you how to do it, right? Bullish is telling you how to fucking do it. We're telling you how to fucking do it. And that's why we're fucking here. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, are we all going to make money in here? Absolutely. I wouldn't waste my time if we weren't. Be completely honest with everybody. I'm not going to do something where I'm not going to make any fucking money. It makes no, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense, right? That's the plain fact of it. But it's much bigger than that, because the more money everybody else makes, the more money I'll make too. That's how money flows. All right. That's how I work with people in real life. That's how I built what I built, is the more money I make, the more money someone else makes.
Yep. And that's
the simple fact of it.
You have to, you're only as successful as the people that you're surrounded with. And if you have the ability to surround yourself with success, on all measures. You can surround yourself with great people, and then you can bring people that aren't great around you and create success for them. And that just grows your circle. If you make other people money, I'm telling you, it's going to subconsciously bring a natural attraction to you as a person in the group that you're in when you can show someone success and they actually earn it for the first time. What I love the most is when people are finally starting to take risk in our server, right? They're finally like, damn, Bullish knows what the fuck he's talking about. So now you finally start people taking these trades, taking these NFT alerts, shorting and going long on ETH when it's called, and watching these people make $2, $3, $4, $5,000, $6, $7, $10,000 in the server, in our community. What you're doing is you're growing the wealth around you, right? So you're making wealthy people around you. So you're not only surrounding yourself by the successful people that you look up to, you're creating wealth around you to look up to you. And that is when you get rich, when everyone around you is profiting, whether it's the person you look up to or the people you're helping profit. That's when you just have nothing but wealth surrounded about you, and you will have natural attraction to more money, and you won't even realize it. You won't even fucking realize it because you're so busy trying to build other people up that you are just going to naturally become successful. And before you know it, you blink your fucking eyes and you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Like because your vision is different, right? And if you keep it like that, you'll just continuously move up the mountain, like you were saying, and never have a top, right? Never have a top. My biggest advice I always give people: have goals so unrealistic that you have to work the rest of your living life to accomplish them, because then you will never ever fall into the category of being comfortable, right? Set a goal higher than it's attainable, so you have constant drive all day, every day to obtain it, knowing it's unobtainable. But if you make it obtainable, it's going to be a continuous uphill, and you're always going to be at an uphill battle. There is no top. Even if you're the richest person in the world, you're still going to be battling, right? So if you can keep that goal that you're going after so high, you'll find so much success along the way, because you're going to find better, more innovative ways and another way to get to those goals that you're setting. And that's how I moved forward. Like when I first started trading, when I lost everything last year in my construction business, I came back into the market with $6,000. That was literally all I was allowed to have to my name, because I had to file bankruptcy on my fucking construction business because people don't want to pay me, that I ran for 7 years while I was trading. I took that money in February and I've turned it into well over six figures, right? I've not obtained my goal, right? I feel uncomfortable still, right? I'm still really uncomfortable because I set my bar. So I want to be a billionaire. That's where my bar's at, right? That my mindset every day, I will be a fucking billionaire. I might not happen. It takes a lot to do that, but I've set my bar there, and there is nothing less. I will do nothing less to reach that goal ever. That's the only thing I'll ever go after. Why? Because when you see six figures, right, you're not comfortable. You see $1 million, you're still not comfortable. And you stay in that mindset at all times. And like I said, before you know it, you will be successful and you won't even know you're successful.
That's absolutely electric, man. Theme of the day: get comfortable being uncomfortable and just shut the fuck up and listen, and you might learn a thing or two from time to time. I have been I knocked down two up front and back and a whole page of notes of just things, Steve, and we could segue on or keep going on. But this show's supposed to end, like 38 minutes ago, but there was no fucking way I was doing that. You're out of your damn mind. So in true door show fashion, And what the hell? Maybe did you plan all this shit? You know, giving away the RFC. Did you plan all this shit over there? Like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm at a loss for words. All right, so
I'm a
this guy.
schemer.
You guys know this fucking guy. He comes always bringing the fire giveaways. You hear everything that Bullish has been talking about, everything that he's bringing to the market, everything he will be bringing to the market. Giving away a Rich Fox Club live on the show today, courtesy of my man JTR, the Prez. We also saw Wifey down there. Shout out Wifey. What do you got, Bullish? Like, not even, goodness gracious, like it can't even be a week, 2 weeks. What are you working with now?
She's 34 weeks yesterday. We actually went to the doctor this morning. So in 3 weeks, at 37 weeks, it could come anytime.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Gonna be a big jump to be the Bullish trading dad. That's gonna be a little bit of a Twitter handle update, but eventually everybody will get used to it. But man, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. Everybody sees it down there. Secret phrase of the day, hashtag NFABSFA. Not financial advice, but spectacular fucking advice. All that was said here today, my friends. 46 entries. You got your last chance to drop it in the live chat right here, right now. Hashtag NFABSFA. The cursor is on the screen, my friends. We got it down from 5. From 4, you've had forever and a day. 3, 2, and... draw. The Rich Fox Club draw is up. Holy shit, we got a lot of familiar faces in there today. Hashtag Lingerie. Hey, let's go. Loyal member of the Diamond Hand fam. She is the OG brewette. She is hashtag brew mom. If you don't know, you won't know. But Lingerie has been supporting me, has been supporting the Ether Brews, the Respected Rhinos, and now the Rich Fox Club forever and ever and ever. So, Londa, just reach out to JTR. He'll get y'all handled and taken care of. JTR, thank you, brother, for the giveaway and also coming on and all your insights in Volume 3, and also surprising me with this fucking legend down there, and you, good sir, for all your insights, everything you brought, man. I'm dead ass serious. We're getting in the DMs promptly, and we're getting JTR / or X or whatever you want to say, Bullish Trader X Cap on tap V2 very, very, very fucking soon. So thank you guys. Thank you. Fucking thank you. But for now, that's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that sumbitch. Episode number 30, the Pig 3-0 of the Door Show. You see it down there. We're getting the hell out of here. But I ask that you remember before we do. It is a magnificent, nay, marvelous, nay, magna marvelous Monday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee. And I'm choosing to spread PLP. It stands for peace, love, and positivity for those of you that are new to the show. And I highly suggest you do the same. Maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as well. Why? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. Market's trending up a little bit, but it's still easier to do what's free. I hope you have. The Prez hopes you have. The Bullish Trader hopes you have a spectacular rest of your Monday, unless you have any other plans. We'll catch you in the Discords. We'll catch you in the VCs. We'll catch you in the spaces. But for right now, it's all peace and love, everybody. Catch you on the flip. Thanks for stopping by.
Later.
Later.